Chapter 12. The 12 Tribes and Kings. 12 completes all things through time. For there are 12 months in a year, and there are 12 hours of light in a day. For as the Lord said, are there not 12 hours in the day? If anyone walks in the day, he does not stumble, because he sees the light of this world. John 11:9. But soon the light of the day shall depart. For behold, the day of the Lord is coming, cruel with fury and burning anger, to make the land a desolation. And he will exterminate its sinners from it. For the stars of heaven and their constellations will not flash forth their light. The sun will be dark when it rises, and the moon will not shed its light. Isaiah 13:9. And why does any nation claim favor from God? For God promised Ishmael, the father of Islam, that he shall become the father of 12 princes, and I will make him a great nation. Genesis 17:20. And God promised Jacob, the father of Judaism, that he would father the 12 tribes of Israel. Genesis 35:22. And when Moses climbed up Mount Sinai, an altar was built at the foot of the mountain with 12 pillars for the 12 tribes of Israel. Exodus 24:4. Yet they continue to war to this day. But do we not all have one Father? Has not one God created us? Why do we deal treacherously each against his brother, so as to profane the covenant of our fathers? Malachi 2:10. And the offerings at the altar were in 12. For from the 12th rod of Aaron the priests of the tabernacle were chosen. Numbers 17:2. And the ephod of the priests held 12 precious stones. Exodus 28:21. And the table of the offering held 12 loaves of bread. Leviticus 24:5. And the offerings were brought by 12 leaders. And the offerings that they brought were 12 oxen, 12 silver dishes, 12 silver bowls, 12 gold pans with 12 shekels apiece, 12 bulls, 12 rams, 12 lambs, 12 goats, and 12 grain offerings. Numbers 7:3. And the temple was built in the semblance of 12 tribes. For the sea of the temple was held up by 12 oxen. 1 Kings 7:25. And the steps to the throne were flanked by 12 lions. 1 Kings 10:20. And the altar of the temple will be 12 cubits long, by 12 wide, square in its 4 sides. Ezekiel 43:16. For the altar of the 12 is a testimony to the sacrifices that his martyrs have made. And the Lord shows us mercy in 12. For when his people were exiled in the desert, he gave them 12 springs of water at Elim. Exodus 15:27. And the Lord in his mercy sent his Son down to earth to save all of mankind. For the Son healed the nations in 12. For the woman who was hemorrhaging in the 12th year of her affliction was healed with his robe. Mark 5:25. And the daughter of the official was 12 years old when she was arisen from the dead. Mark 5:42. And when the masses were fed from the baskets, the Lord asked his disciples, when I broke the 5 loaves for the 5,000, how many baskets full of broken pieces did you pick up? They said to him, 12. Mark 8:19. For the bread which is the word of God came down to earth to save all mankind. And he fed mankind with the bread of his word. And the bread of the word was broken, and the bread was gathered in 12 baskets, and the baskets were handed to 12 apostles. And the 12 apostles were commissioned to feed all of mankind with his word. And he gathered his 12 apostles and gave them authority over the powers of this world. Matthew 10:1. Yet their authority over this world is but a morsel of their authority that shall come. Truly I say to you, that you who have followed me in the regeneration when the Son of Man will sit on his glorious throne, you also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Matthew 19:28. And their sacrifice for his word was great indeed. For the altar of the temple was 12 by 12 cubits, in the semblance of the sacrifice of his bride. Ezekiel 43:16. For I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000 sealed from every tribe of the sons of Israel. Revelation 7:4. Then one of the elders answered, saying to me, These who are clothed in the white robes, who are they, and where have they come from? I said to him, My Lord, you know. And he said to me, These are the ones who come out of the great tribulation, and they have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. For this reason, they are before the throne of God, and they serve him day and night in his temple. And he who sits on the throne will spread his tabernacle over them. They will hunger no longer, nor thirst any more, nor will the sun beat down on them, nor any heat, for the Lamb in the center of the throne will be their shepherd, and will guide them to the springs of the water of life, and God will wipe every tear from their eyes. Revelation 7:13. For the 12 by 12,000 are the temple, for the true temple of God is the bride, who are the prophets and martyrs and saints. And on the walls of the city are 12 gates, and the gates are named for 12 tribes.